live in Sunflower Studios. We'll just give it a few moments, wait for a few people to join in the stream and just give us a thumbs up. We've got a new display today. We've got a few new things. We're stepping up our game. And so we'll just wait for a few people to come in. If you're watching right now, say hello, give us a thumbs up if the sound is working, and then we'll jump right into it. Alright, looks like the chat is live. Looks like
It's live. I can't see anyone here yet.
we're live. I noticed the script, it still says Sunflower Land Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Alright, if you are joining us, show us some love. It might just be me and you today, Romy, if no one wants to hop in and join us.
Hey, wait a couple seconds. You see a lot of people joining us.
Here we go. We've got Nisa. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Welcome, Bumpkins. Welcome, Goblins. We are in Sunflower Studios today. Just a quick disclaimer before we jump in. Although we do mention cryptocurrency and we are building a blockchain-based game, nothing we say today or ever in these streams is to be considered financial advice. We're all about talking about the potatoes and the sunflowers. Just because they are crypto tokens does not mean we're giving any advice around them. Romy, how are you today?
Feeling great. It was an awesome week. We did a lot of stuff. There's a lot of new stuff to show you all. New art, discussions, new submissions, new features. It was a good week. No audio.
We're getting a no audio from Undisputed Noobs. Can some people just give us a little thumbs up if you can hear us? Maybe people just put us on mute for the disclaimers. They're getting sick of those
Steve
ones.
Doesn't really want to listen to us.
Yeah, Steve puts us on mute sometimes. Can we see Spencer's in the background here as well? He's working on some top secret code right now, so can't be on the screen in the background. We're still getting a little audio is too low, which is quite interesting.
Very low.
So let's put it up here. Sounds very good.
Okay, can you hear now?
Let's see. Everyone's saying low audio. Let's bring the mic a little bit closer. How's that going? Is
it better now?
Yeah, it's strange. It looks like it's okay. We're getting a better pop up here.
Okay.
It's at full capacity right now. We'll speak up and we'll dive into it. So yeah, it's been a exciting week. If you are one of the coders, artists, contributors, or testnet players, it's been pretty amazing. People have been in testnet playing land expansion and doing some final fixes, final touch-ups on it right now. You can build, you can expand, you can craft, you can cook, you can level up your bumpkin. All of these things, it's all functional right now. We're just getting, the community's coming in, the developers and artists are doing an incredible job. It's awesome to see because they come in, if they have an improvement, something to make better in the game, they just jump in and do it. And so we've kind of got this full army of contributors, which is making everything better than we initially did, which is the beauty of this game.
Yeah, by the way, we need to thank you all the devs that are involved on this. We have even a spreadsheet with all the bugs and issues that they're fixing, and they're doing a really good job. Thank you all.
Yeah, the best thing about this community is they're self-organizing. They're all professionals that come in and help out the project. They've worked on big projects before. They know how to manage tickets and tasks. And there's a lot of work to be done, and there's no management by ourselves. They just jump in and self-organize it.
And it's interesting to see because there's some people that are better with organizing this, and the other devs know about that, and they just say, "Oh, you should organize. We just fix the bugs."
100%. And that's like real world. There's two types of coders. There's the engineers that like engineering processes, and there's the people that just love to jump in and fix things and build things. Let's jump into it. So today we're going to go into this land expansion, which is live on testnet. We'll walk over some of the things that have been built this week. We're going to go over to Bumpkins and talk about the latest news in Bumpkins. We're going to talk about some live GitHub discussions, what's happening in the community right now, and we're going to finish with a little giveaway. So you may have noticed we've got a nice new overlay going on here. We've actually set up Twitch giveaways as well. So this is going to be the first time that we run a new contest style on Twitch. So you don't want to miss that. Stick around for the entire stream. And so we're going to jump in. Right now I'm on testnet on a test account, and you can see here, this is the initial land that we are going to start with. You have 3 sunflowers and roughly 13 plots available here. It's very similar to the start of the current beta version. The main difference is there's a lot less available to begin with. And it's up to you to collect the resources and expand your land. Firstly, if you want to unlock new buildings, if you want to unlock things like chicken, if you want to unlock iron, if you want to unlock gold, and then there's a bunch more resources which you'll have to play the game and uncover them yourself. I think one of my favorite things about land expansion is actually the Bumpkins involvement throughout here. So you've obviously got your Bumpkin, which hopefully most of you have minted right now. But as you explore the land, you'll also see that each of the Bumpkins that you interact with, there is this NFT version of them as well. Right here we've got the chef, who is wearing their chef apron. So if you have one of those from the Great Bake Off, you can look exactly like this chef. Cooking is live. So a lot of this art right now is from the community food proposal. These haven't been finalized yet. The developers have just come in and grabbed a few examples so we can start implementing the functionality. Right now there's a bunch of testnet coders that are going through and testing all of this. It's quite fun. Have you played around with the cooking mechanism?
Yeah, I really like it. And you have this sense of achievement when you eat it and you see the experience going up.
Yeah.
It's so good to see, like, oh yeah, I'm progressing here.
100%. It's a different gameplay loop than what we're used to, where it was just like get all the crops and then just sell all the crops. Now it's get the crops, figure out what food you want to eat, and then I guess you feed that to your Bumpkin and level up. But there's also this new sort of strategy in land expansion, is that you can sell your food at a premium for SFL. And so as a player, you're always in this decision, should I level up my Bumpkin so I can unlock new skills, new buildings, expand my land, or should I sell this for SFL?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of the question that you got to keep tossing up is like, do you want to invest in your Bumpkin, or do you want to get some SFL and spend that on other things in the game? Travel. So there's been a lot of updates to the travel system at the moment here. Obviously you start off on your own island, and as you level up, you are able to venture into the other islands that make up the Sunflower Isles. So we've gone over Helios before, we visited the Goblin Retreat. We've also got some new islands that are currently in development. So we've got Treasure Island, Stonehaven, and Sunfloria, and Snow Kingdom. And we've got this last one here, which is Visit Friend. Do you want to talk about this one? I know you've been working on this a little bit.
Yeah, Spencer and I, we worked on this one. So the visit, we changed a little bit now, because previously you would be able only to visit the old beta version. Now we added this feature to visit the islands. So now you can visit your friends' isles, right? The friends' islands, and if you click on this, now you can even visit. You can go straight to, I think on testnet you can go to 30. Is it 30 and 4? Yeah. So after you migrated to land expansion, you'll be able to visit your friend's land, right? So if you go to 4, for example, you can visit. This is like another test account. So you can see on the URL there, you're visiting number 4. And to go back, you can even go to the next, friend's island, or go back to your own. Yeah, 30. So this will be available once you migrate to land expansion. And
You can also view their bumpkins details. You can go visit their bumpkins.
oh yeah, so everything that is in here, it's related to that island. So this is like your friend's bumpkin. You can see the experience, everything, like the inventory is their inventory. So you have access to everything. And
I think that the big difference between the current visit system as well is that now we're going to load all of the off-chain data. So you can see exactly what they've planted. You can see their chickens. You can see where they're placing all of their decorations on their farm.
yeah, the current state of their farm will show here. Like exactly as it is, you show here.
Yeah. So the old version, it read data directly from the blockchain, which, as you know, people sync roughly every two or 3 days. So you might have been viewing someone's farm with doesn't have the latest data.
There was a good question here. We'll have a new number for island, or we'll keep the same farm number?
Yeah, it's the same. So that NFT that you own, that's your account NFT, and that will still be used in land expansion. We're just going to swap the language a little bit to fit this idea. I guess in land expansion, you can view Sunflower Isles as this huge amount of water, and everyone's got their own island with their current ID. And so you're going to be visiting people, the same ID that you would visit farms in the current game, you would now use that to visit the islands.
There's another good question here that we can touch about is if you have multiple bumpkins, how could you choose what bumpkin would you use in game? So at the moment we only have one bumpkin here, but in the future you'll be able to place your bumpkins on your land, right?
Yeah, so with right now it's just grabbing the first bumpkin you have in your wallet, and that's the way it's going to be for the first few iterations of land expansion. And so we've said you can have multiple bumpkins right now on bumpkins.io, but only one is going to be in use at the start. The system after that is to be decided how it will work. You'll have to place your bumpkin somewhere on the land, and so there'll also probably be some UI where you can actually order who your primary bumpkin is, because it's only your primary bumpkin that gets experience, that gets skills, that levels up. And so you kind of have this one chief boss bumpkin that's in charge of your island, and the others are there. They're just idle, they're standing around. You still get boosts from them, so if they're wearing something that has a chef apron boost, you'll get that boost, but they don't get any experience. They don't get skills, they don't get achievements and whatnot as well.
Just to iterate on what you just said, when you click on the bumpkin, you'll be feeding, for example, this specific pumpkin. Here you can't do it because you're visiting, but you can go back. So what Adam said is you have to pick one and to be the one that you're playing with, and then you can feed him or her, whatever, and you get experience for this pumpkin. So if you want to get experience for another pumpkin, you probably need to switch them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we're not aiming for gameplay where you're switching your bumpkins every time you're trying to do something like chop a tree or mine or whatever. The idea is that you stick with your one bumpkin and you grow that bumpkin, you get experience on that bumpkin. We're not going to be implementing this that it's sort of gameplay where you're going to be swapping your bumpkins like 20 times a day. It's all going to be designed around just having your one main bumpkin and then your secondary bumpkins around your island helping out.
There's people asking to see what happens when you expand. Can you? I don't have the resources.
I wish I had resources. It's a really cool
Do
animation.
you want me to? I can sort it out if you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So Romy's gonna send me a few resources to Farm ID 44. We'll show you what that looks like. Balax, hello, welcome to the chat. We're also going to jump over. There's a sneaky little way on testnet that we can visit Helios. You can see everywhere we go, we've got the Goblin Pirate who's ready to take us to the next place. We've showed you the exotic seeds, the grub shop. So this is where you can come in and sell your food for a premium for the hungry goblins. And this is new as well. So we've got the decorations. This is mainly just an SFL burn where you can buy nice little decorations to put across your farm. Hanor, big shout out to you. You've done an amazing job on this. There's going to be a lot of things you can do in this new game. We've got our fertilizers here as well. I'm excited about these other islands as well. Treasure Island, Stonehaven, and Sunfloria Kingdom as well. Alright, so Romy's going to send over some resources and we'll do a quick little preview of what expanding the land looks like.
What do you need? Wood?
And stone.
I need wood, stone. I need to be level 3 as well, actually.
Yeah, I know what to do here, mate. I'll give you some pumpkin broth, and you can show them how to feed your pumpkin.
Beautiful.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds good. So Romy's going to send me over some food on testnet. Food is not tradable in the main game. It's just on testnet right now that we enable that so we can quickly test.
Yeah, maybe just refresh. I think you'll get it.
Mm-hmm. Question there about cakes. So yeah, if you have cakes, you will be able to feed those to your bumpkin in land expansion as well. What have you sent? Oh, feels like Christmas, mate. So I've got some bumpkin broth. I'm gonna eat that. So one of those just took
You
me to
went
level
straight to level 3.
level 3.
Yeah.
I've unlocked a few skills here. Let's see. So now if we can come here, want to expand your land? Yes, I do. We've mentioned this a few times. When you expand your land, you are minting a new NFT. Oh, that's not what we want to see. We were not able to estimate gas. There may be an error. I think what might happen is because I've got maybe too many of these. Let's eat a few more of these. Sometimes strange things happen when we send data across on testnet. Let's see if this, maybe we need to save first. Right, let's try again.
There you go.
Perfect. So right now, a new NFT piece of land is being created, which has a unique amount of resources on it. So not everyone is going to have the same resources when they are expanding. We're not one of those games that does $2,000 land sales. You can only get land by collecting resources. So that was actually a really quick land to expand, but you saw it briefly for a second that the goblins were there on a raft and they were building out your new bit of land. Goblins are expert craftsmen and craftswomen, and they have the ability, if you give them the resources, they can extend your land for you. So that is what it looks like right now. Question around, is there any limit for the expand? Right now, with land expansion, with our launch, I guess when we start bringing players on, I think you can expand 6 or 7 times, and then once we bring everyone on, the public on, it's going to be pretty much limitless. I think we'll start with you can expand 15 times, and then we'll just keep adding more and more. Feasibly, you could just keep expanding, but we want to put these almost limits on so we have time to develop new resources
Yeah.
and exciting things. We just don't want the same lands appearing
We
100
can
times
think
in a row.
sort of like in seasons, let's call it. Like we have this, okay, up. You have up to here to go, and we're working on more and more. So we're gonna be launching like new expansions, and then you can advance to that point, and then we launch more expansions, and you keep going.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have a limit, because it's
No.
we can be creating forever here.
Yeah.
Imagine us 20 years from now, people with
We'll be like the
Thousand.
the RuneScape team.
yeah.
You'll grow old with us here. So yeah, we're super excited with this as well. To what degree can you customize your farm? Can you move trees? Right now, it is just targeted at placing your collectible items and decorations, and in the future, placing your pumpkins. You can't move your trees and your plots and your minerals at the moment. That is something that we do want to add in the future, because we think it would be great having a section for all of your crops, having like a forest section as well. And then it leaves a lot more room that you can sort of design your town and lay out everything as well.
People are asking how to get the skills. Maybe just go. You have 2 points available, I think. So the question mark there is just because we don't have the icons yet, but they are working. You can pick any skill you want.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a bunch of skill trees here. So Adam's going to green thumb. So you get the green thumb. So now you can progress on that tree.
Yeah. So there's a bunch here. Well, the skills aren't shown. That's one of our bugs. So you can start progressing whatever way you want on crops, trees, rocks, cooking, or animals. There, if you want to unlock one of these ones down below, you need to unlock the one above it. So it's kind of that tree structure where you need to unlock these first few skills if you want to come in and unlock the tough tree, or if you want to unlock the money tree, chance for SFL drops. So exciting stuff. There's going to be so much for people to do when they jump into this game, and
Do
that
you
was the
wanna-
whole point.
Do you want to show how the placing a collectible works? I can
If I have,
send you. Oh, you can actually
is there anything to craft at the moment?
build a. Can you get a building? No?
I don't have any SFL at the moment. Maybe something doesn't require SFL would be nice. No, I need some. Could you give me some SFL, please?
Sure, mate.
So yeah, if we look at the buildings here, you start off with the fire pit in the market. You then need to build a workbench if you want to start collecting, crafting tools and collecting resources.
I think it would be nice to get the water well, so you can explain why the two of the plots have the
Yeah. Yep.
water drop there.
It's cool. I'll refresh, and I should magically have some SFL.
So, by the way, this is only possible on testnet. We're doing this because we have the test accounts. We can just send stuff on mainnet. We can't even do that.
Yeah. So this, you can see here that I can't actually plant where these water droplets are, and that is because these crops need water. In order to support more crops, build a well. It's definitely a theme in land expansion that you can't just focus on crops. You definitely need to be collecting other resources to support your crop production. In this case here, if I do build a well, so you can see here, you can place this wherever you want to on your map as long as it doesn't collide with something else. So I'm going to place it up here. And once this is ready, I will be able to plant crops on this section here.
So here you saw the placement of your collectibles and or buildings as well, and you see how the water well works as well with the affecting the plots that you can plant or not.
Definitely. Is there anything else that's new this week in land expansion on testnet?
What is that? Sorry.
Is there anything else that's
Oh.
new? We've got some new building art in here. We've got a deli that has popped up. The kitchen art has been added as well.
Yeah, you showed the new islands as well. Maybe we talk about the discussions that about those islands.
Yep. Yeah, so right now there's some open GitHub discussions to help out with the lore on the island, the art on the island, and also the music on the island. Um, these are pretty open-ended discussions about each of the islands. If you want to contribute, we're looking for the following. You can design bumpkins. So each of these islands will need some bumpkins and some accessories for the bumpkins. I'll let you talk about this in a sec, but we also need decorations and rare items that could come from these islands. And we also need map designs and things that we can just put across these islands, like the shell, the star, the crab, and whatnot. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, so I'm really excited with this because that's the first time we will be accepting music submissions. So actually, I added the first song submitted by JCE over the Halloween event. So that was a big achievement for us as well because it's the first community submitted music that we added to the game. Apart from, I think, a couple of sound effects, it was from the community, but song itself, it was the first one. And now we accepting your submissions. You can submit your songs as long as you wrote it. You can't just copy from someone else. So it has to be yours, and the community will pick which one better fits the vibe of the island. So I'll be submitting music as well, as just as part of the community. So we'll leave it open for the community to figure out, as like along with me, we're gonna pick the best one that will match the vibe of the island that we're working on. So this one is more like a treasure island, so maybe something related to pirates or something like that, this vibe. So yeah, feel free to submit music if you are a musician, or if you know someone that really loves music and loves writing music. Ask them to submit music to us, and we can talk. If you have any questions, you can ping me as well.
So I love this. So someone's actually come in and designed a mermaid, which fits perfectly. This is what we're looking for. We could definitely go off and just design these islands and then surprise everyone, but it's not how we like doing business at Sunflower Land. We love giving the opportunity, whether you're a musician, an artist, or a coder, to get involved with this project. Hopefully learn something along the way as well, but really just make this sort of community-driven project. So there's 3 different islands that have been asked for contributions at the moment. There's the Sunfloria Kingdom art as well, and I think we've got the mining village art as well. We've put Treasure Island into focus at the moment because that's going to be the next island that gets designed. But for the artists and musicians involved, it is a long process creating pixel art and making everything perfect. So we wanted to start these early and get people involved. That said, it is a busy time to be contributing to Sunflower Land. The developers are all hands on deck making land expansion awesome. The artists have lots of requests going live at the moment. We've got the Bumpkin Bears and the decorative rugs that are open right now. So Gabriella, one of the pixel artists, she did a live Discord stream last week where she did a bit of a show and tell, almost like a teaching session on how to use Aseprite and guidelines and theming around pixel art in the game. And she created these bears during a live Discord stream.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was.
I think I have the screenshot. She started with just like little squares, and it turned like the end was this.
Yeah.
I was amazed to see that, how she starts and how the progress is until you get to the end result.
Yeah, she definitely had this methodology about how she approaches it, and despite a lot of belief that pixel art is like this simplistic or easy art form, it actually has a lot of theory behind it. It has a lot of traditional art processes that need to be involved. And to watch her work her magic was awesome. I picked up some really cool ideas. I remember she was doing this thing where like she would just change the position of one pixel, and the whole art would change. So a lot of respect for Gabby. We've opened up this GitHub discussion for some community additions to these bears. So someone in the chat has said pixel art is easy to get into but hard to master. Definitely is. So if we look here, we've got a panda from Kalug. We've got little irons.
Construction bear.
Has come with the construction bear. The dino plushie. That's cute.
My kid would love that.
Yeah. The night bear. These bears are pretty bare.
Oh, the goblin bear.
The human. I haven't seen this.
This is so
the first time. Alright, I like the chef bear is awesome. The pumpkin bears are cool. The artist bears. Oh wow, the Christmas polar bear. The pirate bear, the bear in hoodie, the bear in an SFLT. Maybe you need to burn an SFLT if you want to get the bear.
The frog onesie.
These are
Diamond bear.
Diamond bear. I think it's something we've seen when the best art that comes from the community is not just the ones that one person submits. It's when we submit something and then the community just starts iterating on it and improving it. We can't say anything copyright, but this is a teddy bear with what looks to be something yellow. Very good. Skeleton bear, the crystal bear. This almost looks like a ghost.
It
Ghost
does.
bear. The gummy bears. Yeah, it's good. SF what? The bee bear. The ice is an ice cream bear.
It's pirate bear.
Oh, I love this angel bear and this mohawk one. I'm a little bit scared by this skeleton bear.
So good.
These are amazing. I saw maybe two or three people posted in Discord the art of some of these bears. I haven't seen. These are awesome. Awesome. That's amazing. So this is just a little bit of a taste of what the community is coming up with for some of these decorations. Who knows, some of these may have utility in the game. Dino plushie. I think they've just invented an entirely new range of decoration. That's really incredible. That's incredible. Lots going on this week. We're going to jump over to Bumpkins and talk about them for a little while. So I'm just going to hop back over to Polygon mainnet, where our Bumpkins live, and just give this a little refresh. So I think right now there is a moon background going. So if you were part of that, watching the community Bumpkin art competition, you would have seen the moon background, Bumpkins to the moon. If you liked that piece of art, I think it was designed by Tarasist. Please correct me if I'm wrong there. You can come in and you can mint this background now. This is one of those items which it's only available for, I think it was a 17 hour, maybe 18 hour period.
Started 1 hour ago.
Yeah. Whatever backgrounds are minted in that period, that is final. So if you love this background, now is your only chance to get this. Who knows, when Bumpkins go to the moon in the future, this may become a really rare background to have. I'm actually going to grab one right now for this test account.
Someone asked, why supply of 9999? So this is just like we shouldn't be showing this. This is one thing that we're going to fix today, actually. This is time limited, not max supply limited. So that is actually wrong. So it's just like a UI bug, let's call it. Don't worry about the supply. It's limited by the time. You have 17 hours to get it.
Yeah, so I think it's worth saying that Bumpkins it's like a first of its kind project, and it's very new. We right now we're just like, let's give everyone a free Bumpkin that's playing the game. they can help give us feedback and whatnot. So there are a few bugs here and there. I think there's even a few people equipping items right now that are getting stuck on their bumpkins. Just to let you know, we are looking into these. We are fixing these issues right now. It is definitely like this feedback stage where we're just improving the drop system, improving bumpkins as well.
And we thank you all for the feedback as well. When something goes wrong, you let us know, we fix it, and we learn along the process, and everyone is happy.
Yeah, exactly. Either everyone's trying to get a background at the moment, or there's a bit of
Okay.
congestion right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to refresh this because I also want to show this new section. So on Monday, we launched the ability that you can own multiple bumpkins in the same wallet. And so this is quite important for not only collectors who like to get all their items, it's also if you want to have multiple bumpkins inside of the game. And so I'm going to come in here. This is my test bumpkin that I have here. Beautiful background. And you can come in here. So that first bumpkin you get, that is free. Everyone who has a farm gets one of those. But if you want to mint a second bumpkin, you need to pay that same fee that other people who don't play the game need to pay. So I'm just going to mint an extra bumpkin here on bumpkins.io, and then we can equip the new moon background.
Yeah.
So this looks like a bug. It actually looks like the bumpkin that I already have. But if we go here, hopefully our new bumpkin shows.
It didn't.
We do find on bumpkins.io, as soon as you mint a bumpkin or mint an item, sometimes it does take a little...
It takes a couple of seconds to...
Yeah, it can take 10-15 seconds to actually be ready on the blockchain. And so if you mint a bumpkin or an item, and you're thinking, where's this item? Just wait a little bit, refresh your browser, and the new items should become available. So I've just refreshed, and you can
It looks
see
good.
I've got a good bumpkin. I love the white hair. And so I can come in here and I can add that moon background. It actually looks really good with the light colors contrasted against like the dark.
I really like this
background.
white hair.
Definitely.
Oh, you got the yellow boots as well.
This is a rare bumpkin. This is a rare bumpkin. All right, I think let's try this out. We've got a new giveaway system working right now. It's going to be the first time that we actually try this out. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start up a Twitch giveaway, and we're actually going to give away the moon background, which we just minted. Bear with us, this is our first time trying this new giveaway system. And so the way that this is going to work is that if you want to have a chance of winning this moon background, we're about to open up a giveaway. And so let's just get this final giveaway. Let's say moon background giveaway. And everyone's going to get one free ticket. And we're going to create this right now. And so we'll give you roughly a minute. And so if you are watching right now on Twitch, you need to put in exclamation ticket, and that will give you an entry into this.
Nice. So while we wait, I'm going to answer a question here. Captain RS asked, so we can change the items as many times as we want. Will not, so the items will not be stuck on the bumpkin. So no, we can equip them, and once you get a new background, let's say you can change it, and then you're gonna get the equipped back to your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do whatever you want. You can trade it, you can keep for yourself, or you can use it on a different bumpkin as well. So yes, the items are not burned, or not, they won't be stuck on the bumpkin. You can equip them as many times as you want.
Yeah, I think, let's see if I can get this up here, OpenSea. I think the difference definitely with our collection is that every single wearable
Can you just go to, oh, I think it's because people are trying multiple times, it's getting the failed to enter giveaway too many tickets. It's probably because they're already participating.
I think so. It says 86 people that have. Yeah, so you can only do this
yeah.
once. You can only enter once. You don't want to spam it. You may lose your position if you start spamming.
Yeah,
so,
don't spam. If you did it once, that's it. That's enough. You're participating already.
100%.
So we have 90 participants and we have 145 viewers at the moment. Let's give them a couple more minutes. So the one thing that I really like about all this pumpkin thing is the rarity now that it's showing on the OpenSea. It's so fun. It's like instant. You equip the item and then you come here, refresh the metadata. The rarity calculates itself.
Yeah, so we've come over to OpenSea. We've gone to the bumpkins. Almost 18,000 have been minted. Congratulations.
This is Spencer. Spencer's already wearing the new background, mate.
So these top three, they have just minted the moon background, which is a token in their wallet, and they've sent that moon background to their bumpkin. They've equipped it to their bumpkin, and now their bumpkin owns that background. You can see here, so the first position is wearing this red t-shirt, and this was a giveaway to everyone that contributed in the bumpkin art competition. They all got airdropped this shirt. Spencer is wearing the developer hoodie. So all the certified contributors in the project are currently wearing this. So you can pick out who the certified developers on the project are. We've got some new ones as well. It's funny everyone's got the teal mode. So this is the Project Dignity hoodie. So they're another Web3 project that build on top of Sunflowerland. You know them for the frogs. And it looks like they just did an airdrop for everyone who has frogs will receive one of these hoodies, which is awesome. So we're starting to get to this point where there's a lot of different variations of bumpkins and what they can look like.
The more items we launch, the more interesting this will be, because people will start having so many options to pick from. These will look really nice because people have different hairs, different shirts, different everything, backgrounds and all.
Yeah, I think that's why whenever there's a drop happening, I'm just making sure that I get all of them, because I want to have a big family of bumpkins, and in 1 year's time or so, when there is hundreds of thousands of bumpkins, let's say, what's going to really set your bumpkin out from the others? It's probably going to be these earlier items that are going out.
There was a question earlier on as well about if minting a bumpkin gives you access to the game. It's a good question, I think.
No, so that's not how it works. The other way around. So you don't need to play Sunflowerland to get a bumpkin. We've designed it so it's open, that if you're just a collector, you can still get involved with this project. If you mint an account at Sunflowerland, you get a free bumpkin. So when your account is created, a bumpkin will also automatically be minted for you. That's a little incentive to play our game, but you don't get a free Sunflowerland account if you mint a bumpkin. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
All right, let's close the giveaway. It's almost 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Close giveaway. We're going to draw a winner live, and we will reach out to grab your address. Kalanick, congratulations. You have just won our first Twitch giveaway. I think the way this works is that it'd be great if somehow we had your farm ID already, but we will reach out to you directly, ask you what your MetaMask address is privately, and we can send that moon background over to you. So congratulations. This was our test run. I think
we went well with this.
Oh yeah,
it worked first try. So
it has. 100 players have entered this one. We'll up the odds and up the game next time and give some more giveaways. No, it's exciting. It's exciting. We've got land expansion on testnet. Lots of cool items coming out. We're looking to start testing on mainnet next week. So it's an exciting time to be a bumpkin. It's exciting time to be a goblin as well.
Yeah. So I saw another question here. Can, uh, if players can mint multiple moon backgrounds, you can mint as many as you want. Actually, there's no limit per wallet. You
Yeah.
can, if you want to mint 2, 3. Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, you can stock up if you really like these backgrounds and want to use them on hundreds of bumpkins. You go for it. They're all these collectible items. So all that obviously you have to have that SFL in your wallet, and all that SFL will be burnt. So it's almost like you're giving a big thanks to the community as well by burning SFL. You're really helping the ecosystem as a whole.
So yeah, again, all this SFL is burned. This doesn't go to the community wallet or to any of our wallets. This is burned, completely burned.
Yeah. Any closing remarks, mate?
I think that's it. I just want to thank all the everyone that is involved on helping us build this community, build this, awesome game and these awesome features that we launching. It's so cool to see these many people together on the same purpose. It's really good. Thank you all the devs, the artists, and the community members as well. This is the best crypto community I've been in. It's sometimes we make mistakes, and the community is so good that they come to us with feedback saying, "Oh, you should do this, do that," and we always accept your feedback, and we try to do it the best we can with everything we get.
I love Romy's sentimental wrap ups. They make me warm and fuzzy inside. We may need to schedule a Twitch once a week where it's Romy's gratitude wrap ups.
That's it, mate.
No, I love them a lot. Spencer, we're just about to jump offline. You want to give a little wave?
See you later, everyone. Hopefully, one of these wrap ups real soon will be kind of the announcement of land expansion going live, which is like super wild to think about.
Yeah.
We're so close. It's like we're really at that push stage of just kind of like ironing out everything, but the main infrastructure is there, which is so exciting. And thanks everyone for being so patient and supportive and hanging around for this period, because it's going to be a really beautiful reward, I think.
Yeah. Well said, mate. Well said. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you in Discord. Keep fighting the Goblin War. We're getting very close, and big things are about to happen.
Thank
All right.
you.
See you, everyone.